Hello, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode on this channel where we cover football and the Premier League in particular, and in particular Chelsea. Yesterday was a huge game week. We had a lot of top games. We're going to talk about all of them, but let's start with Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Away at Crystal Palace, it was never going to be an easy game, especially after the sort of high of winning the Club World Cup and then traveling all the way back from Abu Dhabi. It was always going to be difficult. Palace are a very well organized team under Patrick Vieira this season, and yeah, they a tough opponent to break down, especially at home. So for Chelsea, an away game, it was difficult, and truth be told, 1-0 win seems a little fortuitous because for a long period of time it didn't seem like it seemed like we were going to drop points again. Fortunately, Crystal Palace had a few great chances. Fortunately, they never hit the target. So a bit of luck for Chelsea yesterday, but at the end, a 1-0 win, a last gasp winner by Hakim Ziyech, a man in form. And yeah, this is one of those times when you just have to accept the result and move on, not worry too much about the performance. But the performance was not great, especially in the first half. A lot has been said in the media about Romelu Lukaku and his struggles in the first half. I mean, he had only two touches in the first half, which is absolutely unbelievable. You know, for a player of his stature playing in a team as good as Chelsea, just to have two touches. And by the way, one of them was from the kickoff. So just one touch in 45 minutes and only five more in the second half. So it was a dismal performance. He played the entire 90 minutes and never really got into the game. So that's a bit of a worrying sign for Chelsea. But I think Kai Havertz was overall good. Hakim Ziyech, as I said, again the match winner. But more than that, he had a goal disallowed for offside, marginal, but it was offside. But I think in general, I think playing on the left flank by the touchline in that system, four at the back, I think that brings out the best of Hakim Ziyech. Is something that Thomas Tuchel has also accepted. And yeah, if as things stand at this point of time, Hakim Ziyech is a player in form. He is perhaps the first attacking player on the team sheet. Mason Mount was out for this game, big blow to Chelsea. But yeah, good to see that the Moroccan winger is finally stepping up. This is what we expected from Hakim Ziyech. He was a fantastic player in the Dutch league for Ajax, and yeah, his career has been kind of up and down at Chelsea, but this seems to be the sort of springboard from which he will leap and soar in Chelsea blue. Elsewhere in the Premier League, Tottenham versus Man City, a fantastic game at the Etihad. Perfect advertisement for the Premier League. 3-2 winners Tottenham. Harry Kane scoring twice. Kulusevski scoring a beautiful team goal rather, set up by Son twice. So lots of good things for Tottenham. They've had a torrid time of late. Antonio Conte has been in the news for all the wrong reasons, for the transfer market and the way they've done their business. Tottenham, but I think this was an upset. And yeah, Spurs, despite having very little of the ball, but that's something you would expect against Manchester City. But yeah, 3-2 winners at the Etihad, fantastic. They've done the double over Manchester City, which is something to be proud of. But I think most importantly, the fact that Harry Kane scoring twice, we're all expecting him to come good in the second half of the season, because this has frankly been a very disappointing season by his standards. So yeah, things look good for Tottenham, at least in the short term, based off of this result. And hopefully they can push for the top four as well. It's going to be a tough battle, but one thing they have managed to do is throw open the title race. I think it's not over. Liverpool 6 points behind, with a game in hand. By the way, it's all happening. You know, Liverpool play City in April, and then the Manchester City still has to play different top side teams and United, including the Manchester Derby. I think they also play Chelsea, so lots to play for. Chelsea are still 10 points behind, with a 10 points off the pace from Man City. So I think it looks bleak for Chelsea unless they can put together a fantastic run from here on, where they go on to win like 10 games on the trot. That looks unlikely given how they struggle in front of goals, in front of the goal, Chelsea. But I think yeah, the title race is wide open again. Liverpool, you have to give them credit. Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and Luis Diaz scoring his first goal for Liverpool in a comeback win over Norwich 3-1. when you go a goal down and you make a comeback like that, the momentum is with you. So good luck to Liverpool as well. Fantastic weekend. I have to mention briefly that Everton lost to Southampton, I believe, and I'm a huge Frank Lampard fan. So sad for Frank Lampard, but I think Everton going to be a bit up and down. Hopefully they can do enough to not be in the relegation battle. I don't think they really are in the relegation battle at all, but you know, numerically, yeah, they're still in the mix. So hopefully things turn around for Frank Lampard. It's kind of been up and down. One win in the FA Cup followed by a defeat against Newcastle, another win against Leeds, now followed by another defeat. So topsy turvy for Frank Lampard, but hopefully he comes good. And good luck to all the top four challengers here, and lots to play for this season. That's all for this video, guys. I'm gonna connect with you again when more matches happen, and we're gonna talk about all the top teams in England. We're also gonna shift our focus and talk about the Spanish La Liga a little bit. I'm a huge follower of Real Madrid specifically, but not for this video. Till then, have fun and see you guys very soon.